These shaded greens are the spaces for me to create my succulents tapestry. I will need to replant them, which is good because I love doing it for my passion. Hey guys, you are watching Forlitz's Arts and Architecture. Welcome to my channel. This channel focuses on sharing the arts and architecture projects of a retiree. In today's video, I will share with you the first step to building my ADU project. ADU stands for Accessory Dwelling Unit. The phases of this project are complex and not easy. The 5 steps are the following. Number 1, research. Number 2, design. Number 3, permitting. Number 4, construction. And number 5, moving in. With these 5 steps, I am currently in steps 1 and 2. I started researching in parallel to designing. In today's video, I will share how to research and gather information about this project and design the site plan to where I plan to build the proposed ADU. Research is significant as a first step so that it will give you an idea and a rough estimate of how to start, how much will it cost you, how much will it make you money, is it feasible, and how long will it take you from start to finish. Please watch until the end of this video to give you an idea of how to start and if your ADU will be feasible to your available space so you can begin to design your site plan. But before we continue, please subscribe, click the notification bell, smash the like button, share, and leave a comment. Start your research from the city where you plan to build the ADU. Go to their website. Look for the residence section, click the housing under the service, and under the building safety on the left side of your screen, there are links to the information about ADU. Click that. Then on the right side of your screen, it will show you the ADU corner. From this screen, there are 2 tools for you to use. The first one is what they call Symbiome. This application is excellent because you will learn instantly if you can have an ADU on your property. So for today's video, I will show you how I used this app to apply my site plan concept. Enter your property address. For the sake of my privacy, I will not show you my address. Once you click that, it will lead you to the vicinity map of your actual property. From the left side of the screen, you'll see the property's detail. The land use is a single property located in the city of Milpitas, County of Santa Clara, and the state of California. It will also give you information on the total square area of your property. In this property, we have 8,671. The parcel land number of the property ID is provided as well. The house was built in 1966, however, we had an extensive renovation in 2007. There's more information in this section, but we are not going to discuss this information because the purpose of this video is to find out if ADU is feasible on my property. Next to the Details option, click the Projects option to find out. Go to the box under Possible Land Uses. There are Accessory Dwelling Unit options. Click that, then it leads you to the site. You will see on the top left side of the screen written in lighter green color when it says ADU is possible here. That means that I can build my ADU on my property. Under the answer, there are 3 options in blue boxes. Browse design, where you can pick a free design ADU from the vendors. Sketch an ADU, where you can customize the size of your ADU based on the information given on this application, and ADU report, where you can print your ADU information from the Symbiome application. Let's discuss the right side of the screen. In here, my property is the 3rd house from the corner. The property line shows dotted lines. Shaded in black inside my property lines is the print of my existing house or existing structure. After recognizing everything on this screen, click the second option in the blue box to sketch an ADU in your property. Once you click that, it will show up in a blue rectangle inside the property where the space where you can place your ADU. The blue rectangle represents your proposed ADU. Also, you will notice that the blue is inside the shaded gray. Once you position this outside the gray space, the blue rectangle will turn orange. That means ADU was placed outside the allowable area and that is not acceptable. From the left side of the screen, enter the desired dimension of your structure and you will notice the size of the blue rectangle on the right side of the screen has changed. Position by rotating the proposed ADU or the blue rectangle according to your plan to ensure it is still feasible. Setback requirements is 4 feet from your left and right side of the property and 4 feet at the back of the property. Setback from the rear of the main house should have a minimum of 6 feet. Symbiome automatically assigned the requirements to this app. Those are the gray shades with diagonal lines on the map. The ADU will turn orange when you place it on these diagonal lines. On the bottom right side of the screen are tools for you to use when plotting your ADU to this application. Let's discuss one at a time. The option Demolish, once you click that, it will delete your plotted ADU to start all over again. The option Measure is a tool to measure the distance from the existing object or structure to wherever you desire. For example, if you want to measure the distance from the main house to the ADU, use this tool. The next option is Dimension. Dimension is just a simple tool to determine the length or sizes of the property or objects. Once you click that, it will automatically show the dimensions of the existing structure and the proposed ADU. And the last one is the Satellite. It's an option to see your property or vicinity in an actual picture. Visually, it will be more accurate than a map because it will capture any structures or objects on the property, like the storage or sheds, trees, and shrubs. Like in this example, our existing shed or storage is captured but not showing on the map option. Knowing if there will be enough distance from the existing shed to the proposed ADU is significant. The trees on my property are also revealing. I must make a critical decision if the trees are needed to demolish. Once you are satisfied with the plot of your ADU, you can run the ADU report. The ADU report is an essential tool to start because you may use this in your first meeting with the planning department. Also, you may want to use it as a reference when interviewing architects, designers, builders, or contractors. Click the ADU report, which will give you the summary of what you established in Symbiome and the information about your property that Symbiome already has. You may save it as a PDF or print the report. In the future video, we will discuss the details in this report because in today's video content is only about plotting, placing, and designing ADU for the property site. After considering the Symbiome report, I plotted my design concept for my property site. Let me start with my lot dimensions. My property is 57 feet wide and 150 feet long. This structure that is shaded in red is the proposed ADU building. It is crucial to locate the existing structures in the property, so these diagonal hatches represents our main house and storage. Also, another critical piece of information that needs to know is if there's a public easement on your property before plotting your proposed ADU. We have a 23 feet public easement from our rear property line, meaning we cannot build any livable structure within this public easement. Therefore, I should not build my ADU within this space. It is essential to meet with the city planning to ensure any restrictions on your lot before designing your ADU because this is not covered or shown in the Symbiome apps. After plotting my ADU following the restrictions, it leaves me a space of about 15 feet from the rear wall of the existing main house in which the minimum allowable dimensions of 6 feet has been met. From the existing storage to the proposed ADU, I have 10 feet space in between, which also meets the minimum requirement of 6 feet. The minimum side setback is 4 feet from the side property lot and will do that 4 feet requirements. The ADU needs its exclusive patio for two reasons. Number one, so that the renter won't clutter the rest of available space on the property. And second, they will have their own place to organize their garbage bin and own private garden or outside living space. When it is time for garbage collection, they will use this exit to haul from and walk to the walkways to the street curb. The fence will be provided to secure the main house gardens and backyard and for the privacy of all. It will be an exclusive garden for the main house. Currently, we have plants, trees, garden trellis, and fixtures in our backyard, and most of them will stay. However, some of them need to be repositioned because they will be affected when we build the ADU. First, we have the trellis where the lemon and our grapevines are planted. We need this structure for our grapes to crawl. Both lemon and grapevines give shades to the garden so it will stay. Our inflatable hot tub will stay in its current location. The DIY water well we made this summer will stay at the current location also. Our portable greenhouse will relocate to this corner and next to the air conditioning unit. This circle on this map is our air conditioning unit and we have a sink and faucet next to this unit. The DIY brick tile was installed in 2007. Will expand to the rest of the new walkways. These shaded greens are the spaces for me to create my succulents tapestry. I will need to replant them, which is good because I love doing it for my passion. The other more expansive spaces in the garden that are shaded in green right here will dedicate to my vegetable plants. Since we have many river rocks on our property, they will be placed and organized on these sides. For the front yard, we will add a space for future parking of our Class B RV camper van. There will be a fence along the perimeter to protect this RV with a sliding gate for the parking. At the same time, we will plant plenty of bushes and create landscape beautification so that it won't look like just parking space. Shaded in blue represents concrete pavements from walkways to the driveways and parking spaces. These planter boxes shaded with greens here are the spaces for me to create my succulents tapestry for the front yard patio. For a better rental market, additional parking will be provided here even if it's not required. So the renter will park here, go in this gate, walk to these walkways and into their unit. For us, we will park here, enter to this gate and enter the main house entry. We must eliminate 2 maple trees and 1 orange tree in the backyard. Unfortunately, they will be affected when building our ADU, which is sad because they are beautiful and beneficial, but we have to sacrifice them for a better future. And that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video. Hope you like it and hope you learned something on how to start an ADU. Thanks for watching.